join us on tonight. You know what? This is not for us. This is all about you. On tonight, we have amazing leader that has decided to join us for this call tonight and pour into you. So you know what? We can't take it very lightly that someone decides to take their time to, to get on these lines with us, to make sure that they impart their wisdom and their knowledge, into all of us that are on this line because, she could be doing something else. And just traveling back from Miami back to Atlanta, and this woman, that I'm going to bring to the line is a philanthropist, and she travels to Africa, on a regular basis because she has 1,000 children that have become her own. And so to know that the young lady that I'm bringing to the line tonight had no prior network marketing experience. Let me say that again. This young lady had no prior network marketing experience. It was so to the point that someone mentioned the name Organo Gold to her, and she still had no clue that Organo Gold was a network marketing company. She was clueless to the industry. So this young lady has risen to the top. She's a national director here with Pro Life Changes under the amazing leadership of Coach Stormy Wellington. And this young lady did an awesome and an amazing training this Saturday while we were in Miami. And I asked her, you know what? You represent the everyday, average, ordinary person who has no network marketing experience but made a decision. You made a decision. And you know what? A lot of people, Chanita, are going to say, well, you know what? She was, she's the wife of a football player. Well, she knows a lot of people. Well, she was in television production, and she knows all these superstars, and they're going to say because of your circle of influence and your circle of friends, they're going to say that that's why you're having success. But I'm not going to steal your thunder. I'm going to let you share your story with everybody about your organization and who really is on board with you and who is not. So without further ado, I would like to bring to the line Miss Chanita Foster, National Director. Are you on the line with us?
I am. Nina Moore, can you hear me?
I sure can. You take it away, Chanita.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. I'm really excited now because I believe in the whole concept of one team, one dream, and a lot of people don't know that I'm an athlete, and so I work way better in a team environment, and so I'm just excited that I'm able to get on this call. I feel like, I'm now playing with a franchise player. When you speak of a Nina Moore, that's the likes of a Kobe Bryant or a Dwayne Wade or, a real high quarterback. So I'm just excited. But, ladies and gentlemen, oftentimes a lot of people, they believe that my success, like Nina said, comes from the people who are actually in my peer circle or the people that I know. And, I love to dismantle this myth by saying that my network marketing business has been built off of everyday people. Everyday people that typically work a 9-to-5 job that are trying to find a way out or to earn some extra money to change their circumstances. So I want you guys to get that out of your mind. I want you to clear that out before we even get started so we can be on a clean playing slate here. But one of the first things I tell people all the time that set me apart and that will set you apart and take you to the next level is your belief level. Like Nina said, when I first got into this business, I didn't know what network marketing was. All I knew is I didn't believe. I didn't believe that I could go somewhere and sell some people a whole bunch of coffee, a.k.a. Organo Gold. I didn't know that was a network marketing company. I didn't know that I was in the same place with a man by the name of Holton Bugs who was actually big. I just didn't know the industry. But one thing that I knew when I got into this company was that the product actually worked. So that was enough for me. So what I had to do was I had to borrow some people's beliefs. I had to borrow their beliefs, and I had to borrow their stories in order to propel me forward. Meaning, facts tell, stories tell. The reason why the Bible is the biggest book that was ever known to mankind is because it's a book of stories. It's something that's relatable. What we have here at Total Life Changes are amazing stories of amazing results. So when I talk about what my belief system was, what I began to do is I followed all the stories from everybody else of what they were telling me, but then I began to believe. See, I'm not a part of TLC. TLC is inside of me. There's nothing that I could do or function or operate without the company being a part of my actual life. So the first thing that you need to do is you have to change your belief system. 90% of this is going to be how much do you actually believe. If you're walking around like, yeah, it might work, I might make some money at this thing, it could be possible, then you're shorting yourself already. You're going to lose. It's a fact. If you don't even believe yourself, then how are you going to get somebody else to actually believe? But see, the next biggest thing that happened for me is once I got into the company, I did the research on my own. I had to go find out some things about this company on my own. I'll never forget, I was one of those people that I hit director in 24, 48 hours, but I did it really quick. And my coach is Coach Stormy Wellington. And so literally I said, what's the next level? What do I have to do next? And she politely handed me this piece of paper, and she walked away. She didn't give me an explanation. And I looked down at the paper, and the paper actually came from trainingtlcreps.com. Again, trainingtlcreps.com. I think people have this misconception that, Coach Stormy sits around and gives me all of the information. That's not true. What I did was I went and I researched for myself. So once I wanted to figure out what an executive director was, and she handed me the paper, I went to go find out that in order to go executive, okay, you need 5,000 volume on this side, 5,000 on the other side. Okay, to go regional, those weren't the questions that I began to call Coach Stormy Wellington with. Those aren't questions that you could call your upline with. You should not be picking up the phone calling somebody like the Nina Moore saying, okay, so how do I get binary qualified? Or so I want to go regional this week. How do I do that? Are you kidding me? The best way I can explain it is you going to the coach of the Lakers and saying, put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this thing. I'm ready to do this thing. And the coach turns around to put you in the game, but guess what? You don't know no plays. You don't have no uniform on. You ask the coach, well, we run this offense or this defense. How are you going to a coach asking them to coach you, put you in the game, and you don't have no information? That's my second thing. You have to go get some research. You have to go to the coach with the information that you need for them to give you the plays to execute. A lot of people say, my coach doesn't help me, my upline. And I think to myself, I'm so confused. Because, see, like right now, we have a call like this that's going on. We got 10 o'clock calls, morning calls, Saturday training calls, websites. People have created YouTube. I don't want people to get the game twisted. I didn't have the luxury of sitting around picking Coach Stormy Wellington's brain, saying, hey, tell me what to do next. Tell me what to do next. No, I went and I did the research on my own. I got some information. Then, once I got the information, it was easier for me to go to her and say, okay, look, I know what it takes to go executive director. I know I need 5,000 on each side. I am currently binary qualified. This is how much volume I'm bringing in. My auto ship is currently on. My auto ship is 120. You think she'll want to have a conversation with me? Because now I'm prepared. I'm ready to get the play. So, of course, you want to work with the player that's actually ready and prepared to go into the game. But my next biggest thing was I became the ultimate copycat. Ladies and gentlemen, I laugh when I go on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and people reinventing the wheel. If we call it a wild party, you want to call it a wonder party. If we say we one team, one dream, you said we against the universe. I'm just confused. Because last time I checked, success leaves clues. So why wouldn't you do the things that the people before you did? See, that's crazy. If you have a Nina be a millionaire just like us. So what I'm trying to explain to you, why can't you become a copycat? You know, I'm taking pieces of different people. If Coach Stormy's not your cup of tea, borrow from Nina Moore. If you're looking for a couple, go on and copy Greg and Lanika Scott. If you're looking for somebody that's young and fly, go do what Benita Lee is doing. All these people are winning. Why are we reinventing the wheel? So that's my third thing. I became the ultimate copycat. You know, I had to drop who I was as a person. I really don't like dresses that go beneath my knees and they real fitted and, you know, my hair is kind of all over the place. But what I learned in network marketing is very postured. You know, when you see them, I call it suited and booted. They well put together, their clothes ironed, everything is put well together. So I started copying what it was that they were doing. Literally, if they're posting about, okay, so this is how we're going to post, that's how I'm going to post. If they say this is how you do a wild party, that's how I'm going to do a wild party. You want to know how strong it is? My coach called me one day and I laughed because Nina, she can get away with being a platinum blonde, okay? She's kind of, you know, short and, you know, I think she told me she like size 4 or size 6 right now. You know, it works for her being a blonde. I, Chanita Foster, am 6 feet tall, roughly 200 pounds, and if I put on anything tight and you add some blonde hair, I'm 3 seconds away from looking like a stripper. Strippers don't really get out there and be able to network and talk to people all the way across the board. So when my coach called me and said, no, I don't know about this blonde hair, and I'm like, what you mean? I spent a whole lot of money on this hair. She said, yeah, but that hair is only going to attract one type of crowd. Y'all know what I did, right? See, some of y'all trippers, I'm like, shoot, I would have kept my money. I paid all that money to get my hair done. I'm not doing it. Man, I switched my hair. I switched my hair and watched my paycheck go up. I watched me be able to go into a room, white, purple, green, yellow, no matter what it was, and be able to speak to people and not scare them away. So that's my third thing, becoming a copycat, losing some of who you are. You're not losing who you are to the core. I know who I am. I'm 38 years old. I know I'm Chanita Foster, but it's okay to be Chanita Foster, National Director of Total Life Changes, and to look, walk, and talk a certain way during those times to get to what it is that I'm trying to get in that end result. So that's what I did as far as being a copycat. Now the next thing is, let me tell you something. I made a decision. That I was going to be the best that I could be in this business. And let's just talk about going national. Because when I went national, people were ringing my phone like I had created some magic potion on going national. You want to know what happened to me to make me go national? I made a decision. I made a decision that I was tired. See, for me, everybody's going to be something else. But for me, it was getting left out. I don't know how y'all feel, but I don't want to go to a national convention and they stick me over in the regular chairs and everybody's sitting on the white leather couches. Y'all not, no, I'm too cool for that. You're not going to leave me out. So what began to happen was, because of my personality, I began to become friends with these leaders. Some of you are actually probably friends or family members with Nina Moore. But what happens is, in our setting, there's something called the separation of the fish. And so what would happen is we would go places, and Coach Stormy would be my friend, and Pam McRae, and Nina, but they would get ready to go eat, and they would go, oh, it's for regionals and above, and they would leave me in real life. And I'm like, wait a minute, whoa. So y'all going to leave me behind in some checks. But now we're going to public places and dealing with people, and you feel like you're going to be able to leave me behind. I wasn't with it. See, that was my thing. I don't know what it's going to be for you, so let me tell you what we can agree on. What we can agree on is I made a decision, a conscious decision that I was going national. And what I based it off of, again, because everybody has their own coach. If Coach Stormy Wellington can make the kind of money that she's making, you know how they say you got the same 24 hours in a day as a Beyonce? My mind frame turned into, I got the same amount of hours in a day as a Coach Stormy Wellington. So if she can do it, then there's no way that you can't tell me that I can't make that kind of money. So I made a decision. Let me tell you something. People thought I was crazy. I went 3 days. Now, some of y'all might not have this time, but if you start on a Friday, you go up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and not take a bath. Because for me, I didn't even take a bath. I didn't get in the shower. I had made a decision. I was calling everybody on my team. I went through everybody on my phone. I went through what they taught me. I didn't add no fluff to it. Hey, do you know somebody that want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And when they shot me down, I was like, I don't know nobody. I was like, you don't have no neighbors, nobody at the school, nobody at work, nobody at the church. And they would say, yeah, well, Rebecca, I think she want to lose weight, but do you mind giving me your phone number? See, I went right around that negativity. No problem. You don't want to do it? You know somebody. Everybody knows somebody that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. But ladies and gentlemen, I made a decision. You have to make a decision on what it is you want to do with this business. You can't blame anybody else. If you're only making $100, $200, $1,000. I made a conscious decision. I don't want nothing less than $20,000 a month, and I'm going to get it. How do I know it's possible? Because the comp plan works and the products work. So the Nina Moores, the Greg Lynn and Lanika Scott, the Pam McCrae, the Daryl Drake, the Stormy Wellington, they're not doing magic. The only thing, why would you do that? I'm sorry, my son is driving me. Literally, the only thing that they did different was make a decision. Now, some of y'all will say, oh, they did network marketing before and they know these people. Well, guess what? I'm the living, breathing, walking example of somebody that don't know nothing. And to jump off subject, I'm still only putting people on right and the left. I don't know what the geographical downline is. I can't tell you how to operate a holding tank. That's being transparent. You know what that means in real life? That our products and our compensation plan work for all you new people. Don't worry about being able to figure it all out. If you can log into the system and put somebody on your right and left, baby, you're okay. Just keep copying the right cat. So that's what happened. I made a decision. Then the next thing, work works. I put in the work. I didn't sit back and I put 2 people in the business and I said, okay, now I'm just going to let them go off and do the work. No, I began, pull over to the side for a second. Sorry, I'm in the car with my kids. Literally, I began to do the work. I no longer depended on other people. And it's ironic that I think either Denise Lee said it or Nina Moore said it. You know the best way that you can measure your success is actually this. However much work you put into Total Life Changes for that day, imagine that's how much your team did, and that's how much you're going to get paid. So if you only put in 30 minutes, you called 2, 3 people, and you was like, oh, y'all want to buy some tea, and they said no, and you gave up for the day. Now imagine your whole team doing that. How much did y'all make for the day? Nothing. So your mental capacity has to be whatever work that I'm doing, and I'm doing the work, I could be responsible for my work. Let me tell you how strong this thing was. When I was ready to go national, I knew in order for me to go national, every single day I needed to do 2,862 in volume a day. I didn't wait for Tammy Faye to go get that volume. I didn't wait for Pamela Inslee or Toya Mays. Guess who was in control of 2,862 in volume a day? Chanita Foster. I made sure as the volume changed, I was responsible for that amount of the volume. So, ladies and gentlemen, your work has to work. You have to put in the work. This is what I did. Y'all want to know what I did? This is what I did. Next thing I did was I became a product of the product. I tell people all the time, I'm glad Kenny said it before me so y'all can get mad. Some people are still fat, trying to say our weight loss product. And you're making our products look fat. I'm being honest. I knew I needed to lose some weight, and right now I'm at that point again. I can't wait because, Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up. It's time to show what our products really do. If you go back to my Facebook page, when I first got into the business, the biggest week that I had at Total Life Changes was the week that I started the resolution. I was drinking the tea. I stood on the scale on Monday, and I Facebooked every day my weight loss journey. My Facebook inbox was bananas because people wanted to see results. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a person that needs to lose weight and you still haven't lost any weight, and you 2 or 3 months in this, and you're trying to figure out why your business is at a standstill, that's just like how I'm scared to go to a hairdresser if their hair not combed. I don't want you to do my nails if it looks bad. Kind of like that. Why would I buy a product from you if you say it works and it's really good, but you still fat? Or if you're saying we got some amazing face care products, but your face is broken out and there's 2 or 3 colors, and we have products that are like the Formica that'll make your face feel amazing. I use the eye cream. There's no reason that you should be running around with dark circles and puffy eyes. Or literally, if you have a little bit more wrinkles than the most, you can take some timers and put it on your face. Like literally, you have to become a product of the product. If you mean, do like me. People stand up and shout because I'm a different person because of NRG. When I started this company, I was mean. I was real mean. You want to become a product of the product. If you are a person with an attitude, start taking some NRG and mix in a little chaga. Because I don't know if you know, but chaga helps with stress and it helps people with ADD. And a lot of times when you stress, you just mean and you don't know it. So, ladies and gentlemen, become a product of a product. You are your money. It's just like I explained to my team today. I was talking to them. If you go work at Express, right? Express wants you to wear their clothing. Why? Because they want people to see you when you walk into the store. You wearing a skirt, you wearing a shirt, and people go, "Ooh, where'd you get that shirt from?" And you walk over to the rack and you show them everything that you have on your body. It's the same thing with Total Life Changes. If you walk around looking like the product, then of course people are gonna say, "Why you look so good? Why you feel so good? Why you act so good?" It's because of the product. So you have to become a product of the product. Stop thinking we telling you to get on a $120 auto ship because we want your volume and your money. No! We want you to look good. We want you to feel good. That 120 on auto ship is for you. That 120, I can tell you everything we use on my auto ship. My family alone probably goes through almost, are we on what, 2 bottles of NutriBurst a week almost? Everybody in my house is on NutriBurst. So literally, my auto ship is NutriBurst. Of course, we keep tea in the house. I take chaga all the time. What else? Oh, the emu oil. I'm trying to grow everybody's hair back in my house because my kids are having a little difficulty with some hair growth. But those are my auto ship. I didn't put myself on a lower auto ship because I think you trying to take my money and I'm gonna buy a product when I want to buy. Well, guess what? If you was on 120 auto ship, everything that you could want and need to change you being a product of a product would show up to your house every month without you even thinking about it. But then my next thing, and this was really big for me, and a lot of people lack this, this is why they're failing, is the law of honor. You know, I'm just getting to know Nina Moore and Denise Lee and the other leaders, but, you know, I take a lot of slack because I honor Coach Stormy Wellington. It doesn't matter to me, you know, what she did in the past, what she said, what somebody doesn't like, whatever the case may be. The law of honor goes a long way. Why wouldn't you want to honor the person that gave you this opportunity? Do you not realize when you calling Nina Moore, you on the phone with her, that she's not dealing with her kids, that she's not talking to her husband, that she's not dealing, you know, it's different legs of business. She still has to deal with her personal leg of business. So when you saying, can you do a launch call for me? Like, you don't want to honor this person? You don't want to, every time it comes out of your mouth, you know, I want to thank Nina Moore for this amazing opportunity. You know, tonight I was literally in a movie, a real-life movie that's actually on a real-life movie screen. I'm still tripping. And I just sent the clip to Coach Stormy and Mr. Kenny Lloyd. TLC is so deeply rooted in me. Do you know one part of this whole movie? I mentioned TLC, how it's changed my life. That's called the law of honor. Thanking the people who set the path before me. Do you understand when those people around me, they can't even do nothing? I want to get them some water. You know, if they need some food, I'm going to pay for them some. It's called sowing the seed, ladies and gentlemen. I've been blessed a lot in my life because everybody's not like me. Everybody wasn't birthed in this world to be a server. But if you really dig deep, and again, I know this is not a Christian call, you always get more when you give than you ever could when you receive. Now I got to start practicing this law of honor. You have to start uplifting the people that are around you. Don't go against the grain. And then the great thing about this one team, one dream, I laugh at people when they say, "Oh, I'm a DLC orphan." How? If you don't like Nina, call Denise Lee. You don't like Denise Lee, call Sharonda. You don't like Sharonda, call Chanita. You don't like Chanita, call Stormy. You don't like Stormy, call Daryl. It's so many people. But you're going to hinder your business and stop your business because of a personality clash with one person? The great thing about this business is that we are different people with different walks of life. You have to find the person that matches directly up to you. And then, after Chanita Foster girl. And then you can call her Chanita Foster. But you got to remember, if Chanita Foster don't have time for you, it's that they don't want to help you with your business or they don't want to give you what you need. It's because maybe I'm over here helping my team. But you remember what I told you about the resources and being able to jump on calls like this? You're getting a Chanita Foster right now without even having my phone number if you like me. So that's the law of honor. And then the last thing, because I know I've been on this call for a little bit, and I know I was only supposed to get a little bit of time, but what are your TLC goals? I mean, so many people, I'm like, okay, so what's your goals? I want to make a lot of money. Well, what's a lot of money? Well, I want to make $10,000. I'm like, well, how much you made last week? And they're like $100, so we just going to go from $100 to $10,000? Come on now. I make realistic goals. Nina didn't go to sleep and wake up and was like, yep, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to make $1 million with Total Life Change. You know, that was the big goal. But what we had to do is we had to make small goals to reach the next goal. So if you're on this call this evening and you kind of fell off the wagon and you're jumping back on, guess what your goal should be tonight? Can you get binary qualified? Can you turn on your auto ship before we even have a conversation? Get binary qualified, turn on your auto ship. That's a goal, right? And then after you get on auto ship and you get your binary, say, can you now say, okay, my goal is to get 2 more people with those 2 people so then I can help them become binary qualified? What are your goals? Are you writing them down? You know that I've realized you can go director in Total Life Changes. Literally, if you sold 142 in volume every single day, that's 3 products a day for 7 days in a week. If you already got the volume on one side. So I'm only speaking of one side. Do you know how I know that? Because I was able to set a goal. I was able to set a goal for my team. I tell the people on my team, you want to go director? No problem. Can you sell 3 products a day? 3. Just 3. 3 products at 40 volume a day for 7 days will get you enough volume on one side to go director. If you're building 2 sides, okay, that's 6 products. But who can't sell 6 of our amazing products? So, ladies and gentlemen, it's gold. So that is what I did. That's in turn, that is the short version of what it is that I did. You guys can do this. I have no famous friends. I have to talk to the people at the beauty salon. When I go to the post office, you know where I get a lot of my people from? From Facebook and Instagram. My Facebook page looks fun. You don't go on my page and you don't see buy tea. You don't see me stealing the flyers off the website and they all distorted and y'all taking a picture of the picture and it just look all crazy. Don't nobody want to buy nothing from you. But if I'm looking good and I'm in a restaurant and I put down a pack of tea and say, wow, I'm so excited that this tea paid for this bill tonight. Or if I'm eating my dinner and I take a picture of a glass of tea, it became a part of my life. Don't be the evil, crazy-looking salesperson. Because to this day, right now, I'm not a salesperson. I'm just not. I'm in a part of an amazing company with amazing products that offer an amazing opportunity. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chanita Foster. Yes, I am a national director for Total Life Changes. I am a rookie. I'm a rookie in this thing. And I honestly believe if you take the things that I'm giving you this evening and apply them to all this other knowledge, I can't wait to sit in front of a Nina Moore who says, okay, now let me tell you how to really get into this thing. When they start showing you how you can go into your back office and do different things. I don't even know that. If you just stick with the basics, the beginning part, you have this. So I'm going to turn this call back over to Nina. Are you there? Are you there? Nina, can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. We can hear you. Thank you so much. I think my line was muted on accidentally. Oh, there you go. Okay, I was panicking. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chanita. I'm sitting over here going crazy, like, oh my God, you could have just kept going and going and going and going. Thank you so much for all of your amazing teaching. And you know what? You're really not exaggerating. When we were sitting at Sammy's house, and you said a holding tank, well, what the heck is a holding tank? You said, I don't know how to use a holding tank. And to know that you hit national
without there being a holding tank, without there being any of those things for you to utilize, that you simply just went to work. So you have given it to us raw, no filter. Thank you so much, Chanita. And I wanted the team and all of the people that joined us on this call tonight to hear it just like that. Simplicity. I wanted them to be able to hear that you were just still a rookie. And what you did when you decided that, you know what, I will not miss out on another national and above event, is that you went back home and you said, now, wait a minute, I got to produce a regional, so that means that region needs an executive, and you all got to work. You said you didn't sleep. You didn't sleep. You said that you didn't sleep, and you just went to work. So thank you so much to Miss Chanita Foster for joining us tonight. You know, she's with her children in the car. She had a movie debut tonight, and she gave us no excuse. She didn't say, well, I can't get on the call because I'm going to be in the car. No. She said, you know what, Nina, no matter what, you need me, and I'm there. So I just want to thank her so much. And the very last thing of what Chanita Foster taught was to utilize the 24/7 on-demand call. No more waiting for a 9 o'clock call. All right? No more waiting for a 9 o'clock call. But we're going to start using the 24/7 on-demand call. What we have to understand is that many of us from city to city are now shutting down the weekly meetings because of the holiday season. That does not mean that our business is shutting down. This means that because the call is on demand, that we should be utilizing that call. There should be more momentum, and there should be more active movement because the call is available to us all day, every day. All day, every day. All right, everybody? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Rashid K. Coleman, Executive Director, to the line really shortly, because we're going to talk about our new schedule. So we will no longer do a Monday through Friday 9 p.m. call. Why? Because there is an on-demand call that is available 24/7. If you desire to have a flyer made with your picture with the same call, because you have to edify your global with the same call. Please do not go out trying to record your own call. This is all part of being coachable, trainable, and following the system. All right? So what you're going to do is, if you want a banner with your picture and your name on it, I believe that our young ladies are charging, you want to email Ira at yourwishOurDesign, DDYNS@gmail.com. They will put your face, your phone number, your contact number on there, but that is a 24/7 on-demand call that people don't even need a code to dial into. So there's a very small fee. I want to say it's like $7 or $10, something like that, to get your banner done. You want to make sure that you have a good-looking photo. You want to make sure that you have a good-looking photo. Let me say it one more time. You want to make sure that you have a good-looking photo. All right? If not, go to a mall near you and go and get a picture done. One simple photo. Get behind a white background and get a headshot done of yourself, so that you have one good-looking photo. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our Executive Director, Rashid K. Coleman, to the line, and he's going to train you on how to utilize the 24/7 on-demand call. This Executive Director, you know, he's dear to my heart. Number one, because he's my eldest brother. But number two, because he, caught the vision. He came over here. He made no excuses. He sat around us all day, every day, so that he could learn. And then he went to action. All right? He went to action. All right? He went to action. So please help me in bringing and putting our virtual hand claps in the air and bringing Pastor Rashid K. Coleman, my brother, executive going regional this week. Rashid, are you on the line? Rashid, hit star 6 to unmute your line, because I think I muted all the lines because there was some interference in the line.
Can you hear me?
There you go. I can hear you now. Take it away.
All right. Thank you. I want to give it back to our global director, first to national director, Chanita Foster. There was an awesome training. I don't know if you guys understand just how invested our leadership is in our success. There's a lot of people who aren't getting access to this kind of training and empowerment. And so I just hope they're so successful, because they're putting other people first. And then to our global director, I can't say enough about her. Yes, she is my sister. She's my only sister in the whole entire world. But I love the leader that she is, and that she continues to commit to becoming, because she truly does put people first. So hats off to our global director. Really quickly, when you're thinking about using this on-demand call, you want to make sure that you set the call up properly. You don't want to make the call seem common. And so you want to, one, edify your global director, and you want to give the appearance that this is a call specifically designed and set up for whomever you're prospecting. And so, don't just tell people, oh, this is just a call that's pre-recorded, it's always on there. Don't do it to yourself. You want to make sure that you set the call up as if this is a private session. And so you can even let people know, listen, I'm about to get you on the line. This is a VIP call. You want to make sure that everybody that you get on this on-demand call, that they understand that you have their best interest in mind, and that they're very important to you. And their futures, their visions, their goals are very important to you. And that's why you're securing this time, this private time for them. Now, some people will say, well, wait a minute, that doesn't sound like that's going to be honest and true. It absolutely is, because your time is the private time. So you're going to let them know you set aside this private time so that they could get access to this once-in-a-lifetime information, and you want to set that call up as if it is like they're going to be meeting with President Barack Obama. Now, the number for that on-demand call is on banners, but if you don't have access to those banners, the number is 701-801-3041. I've actually just made a little note to myself because I hadn't gotten my banner yet. But do you think I'm going to let that stop me from using that number? Absolutely not. And so you make it happen. You make it work. And you work with your tools. Now, this is it, and I'm turning it back over to our global director. Many people, you heard about the law of honor from Chanita. We've been talking about the power of edification. It's the same thing, see, so that you'll see that the language is seamless. It's the same principle, all right? When it works, it works. When it's real, it's real. When it's true, it's true. So it's going to be the same from person to person, from team to team. It's the power of edification on the law of honor. But then you want to make sure that to make your business highly duplicable, highly duplicatable, you want to make sure that you're using tools. And there's nothing more duplicable than somebody seeing, oh, I can get somebody on that on-demand call. Oh, I could set that up in a way where they'll feel like they're getting some private attention and some very important person time. And use the tools, leverage the tools, because the change in the schedule you're about to hear about. Now, this should increase action, not decrease action. This should increase achievement, not just activity, okay? Because there's a difference between achievement and activity. So you want to make sure that now, because there are no hindrances, you don't even have to wait till 9 o'clock. Even though it was daily, Monday through Friday, you don't even have to wait till 9 p.m. anymore. You could do this any time of the day when your people are available. And you'll let them know, I'm setting this call up specifically for you because it's that important that you get in position, and you get in position now. And you got to make sure they understand you're getting them on the call so that they can get access to your prime real estate. All right? So I hope all that helps. Global Director, it's back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much to our Executive Director, Going Regional this week. We've got several people this week that are pushing for director, and there may even be, some executives that are popping. So we're excited. So listen, no longer is there going to be the Monday through Friday 9 p.m. opportunity call. Why? Because as we've been stating and as Rashid just stated, there's going to be the on-demand call that we're going to utilize every day, all day. Every day, all day. And you even got some night owls that, or people that work at night that are not able to get on the call. All right, so what's going to happen is that we will still have weekly launch calls. There will be a launch call on a Monday night, and there will be a launch call on a Thursday night. There will be a launch call on Monday, and then again on Thursday. On Monday evening, the Young Heirs team will still handle that particular call. Why? Because I do believe it is important for us to have a platform for our 30 and under crew. It is important, all right? So the Monday night call will be the Young Heirs, and we will launch all of the, people within the Young Heirs team. Now, does that mean that people that join under the Young Heirs that are 30 and over cannot launch on Thursday? Absolutely not. If they wish to launch on a Thursday, that is absolutely fine. But if you know that you've got a 19-year-old that joined with you, and, you may be my age. You might be, 27 or something like that. But no, I'm just kidding. You might be in your 40s, and you have somebody that joined with you that's 19 or 20. Go ahead and let them launch on the Monday night call, and then we will have a Thursday launch call. So Mondays and Thursdays will be our launch call. Maybe our national director, Chanita, I know she's on this call. Perhaps she can go ahead and post that on the Bling Swap page, that we will launch on Mondays and Thursdays. You still need to give your name to Marguerite Faison and Alicia Alexander by 5 p.m. But look at all the days in between that you have to give them the names of the people launching, all right? Monday at 9 p.m., there's a launch call. Thursday at 9 p.m., there's a launch call. You submit those names to Alicia Alexander, our executive director, soon to be regional, and Marguerite Faison, our director, soon to be executive. All right, you guys? Because now we should see massive action and massive momentum. So one of the other things that we're looking to secure, I'm trying to secure the venue that we utilize for our training so that on January the 2nd, we can have our clothing swap. We've been trying to do it for some time now, where you will bring your clean, gently used items to that event. We'll try to get some, different clothing racks so that we'll have the different sizes, on different clothing racks, and we'll make that for the men or the ladies, to come, and we will have products to sample as well. And we will also want to make sure that we're pushing our garments at that event as well. And then you want to jot it down. We will have our Super Saturday here in Philadelphia, Saturday, January 16th. All right, we're trying to secure that with the hotel right now, and the hope is to have our CEO and founder, Mr. Jack Fallon, and corporate in attendance. So we want you to know that there's only going to be 2 Tuesday meetings in January on the 5th, is it the 5th down, and the 19th, right? I believe it's the 5th and the 19th, or it's the 5th and the 16th. All right, so there's going to be one on the first Tuesday, and then on the third Tuesday. All right, the first and the third Tuesday, there will be our Super Tuesdays, the 1st, the 5th, and the 19th, and then Saturday the 16th is our Super Saturday. Please, please, please put that in your schedule. We're also trying to set up a call-a-thon. That will be the day after Christmas, all right, a call-a-thon. So again, we're trying to we're trying to secure the venue for our clothing swap and big tea party, all right? It's January the 2nd. We've got to come in with a bang, all right? And it will be like $5. It's going to be something very, very minimal to get in, maybe from like 3 to 6 in the evening, and we will have a taste, a sampling of our products. We hope to have garments there, so that people can see our garments. So let's know that, just know that we really, 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 are looking out for you. We want you all to grow. We want you to achieve, the success that you desire. That is why it's so important to write down your whys, to write down your goals. Again, the number to the 24/7 on-demand opportunity call is area code 701-801-3041. 701-801-3041. The launch call will be on Monday and Thursday. Monday is the Young Heirs launch call night, and Thursday will be the general launch call night. All right, everybody? So and that you chose to sow into yourself tonight by joining us on this call. So we just want to say good night and God bless you all. And there was a special message that was sent out to our executives and above and to some of the directors. I'm going to go ahead and close this call out. When I close this call out, it is going to disconnect everyone. So you guys can, you know what to do. I'm going to close this call out for now, and it's going to disconnect so that I can stop the recording. All right, so you guys know what to do. All right, I'll see you guys back on in a little bit to our execs and above. Good night, and God bless you all.